Hello everybody, my name is Jürgen Moors and welcome to a new episode of Process Mapping. Last week's we've been cross-contaminating process mapping with everything from Web3 and from extended reality. We will continue this for the next couple of episodes. Now, what has become really important for people, for our industry, for our environment in the last couple of years, that's been transparency. People want to have, and governments, regulators, want to have transparency on the logistical chain. Where does something come from? Whether it's food or a certain product. Or on a manufacturing chain. Where and what steps was my car going through? Who were the previous owners? And the same thing, for instance, for your house. Now, today, these are mostly combined in different documents. These documents can get lost. Sometimes they're on paper. They are at different locations. Often, especially when it comes from regulation, it comes from different regulatory bodies. So it's very intransparent where what is, and you have to bring it together. It's a whole hassle when you sell a house, sell a car, whatever. Here, something can happen that we talked about before in the chain gang, namely tokens. And especially one token that is made for transparency and authenticity, and that is the NFT. But most of people know the NFT or the non-fungible token these days for art, for music. Why not start combining them in process mapping with your logistical chain, with your manufacturing chain, and let this one NFT that you create at the beginning of your logistical or your manufacturing chain travel along with the process, with the product, or with the asset that you create. When you do your process mapping, look at, can I create an NFT? Does it make sense? And the second thing is, what parts of authenticity and transparency do I need at the end of the chain? And all of those measurements, locations, certain documents, you can systematically add to this one NFT, and this one NFT will then join the product or the asset for the rest of its lifetime. But it gives you also an additional benefit. After a while, when you've created enough of these NFTs, you can start, because they all have the same metrics, the same documents added in it, you can start looking at these NFTs and say, okay, are there NFTs that are way better than others? Meaning, was a certain product made a lot better than it was these days? And a lot of you might say yeah, but we already have certain ways of measuring our process. We have measurements. We have, for instance, AI installed to look at it. Yeah, but if you look at an NFT, it's just not one type of measurements, of temperature measurements. No, it collects documents, timestamps, it collects measurements, but all kinds of other things as well. So you get a really broader and bigger picture on your manufacturing and logistical chain. And if a problem originates somewhere down the line, 1 or 2 years from now with one of your products, you can immediately see from, okay, what happened at that point in time? Do we expect a potential issue when it moves to the products that were made before it and afterwards? And you can start checking those NFTs as well, because you know exactly when they were produced, what went in it and what did not go in it at that point in time. But basically all your certification is in one document, in one NFT. So when you do your next process mapping, look at can I connect an NFT to my product, to my logistical chain? What are some key aspects that I want to bring together there, and start setting up your process mapping and your process in such a way that you are able to create this NFT and make for authenticity and transparency reasons these NFTs, and let them join the product through its life cycle. I hope that inspired you a little bit about how you can connect process mapping with tokens, or even more NFTs, the non-fungible tokens. And I hope to see you soon at the next episode of Process Mapping. Bye-bye.